Tonight on 3 News, as Australian riot police storm in.
If you want to put yourself on the side of sex offenders, go ahead, my son, but we'll defend New Zealanders.
Labor MPs storm out. There's no sign of the Christmas spirit as the debate over detention centres turns ugly.
Three News with Hilary Barry and Mike McRoberts.
Kia ora, good evening. It's happening 7,500 kilometres away, but the riot at Australia's Christmas Island detention centre is causing unrest here at home. Labor's accused the Prime Minister of being gutless for not helping New Zealand detainees. But John Key says the opposition is supporting rapists. In a moment, Australia correspondent Tom McRae on the situation on Christmas Island. But first, Patrick Gower at Parliament, where the inmates there are also restless. Patrick.
Yes, a Labor MP ambushing the Prime Minister, getting right up in his face and heckling him. The Prime Minister then accusing Labor of backing rapists, all followed by a mass walkout by Labor MPs. Some out of control and ugly stuff.
John Key angry, lashing out, accusing Labor of backing rapists.
Will you back the rapists?
Order! Extraordinary scenes as the debate about Kiwi detainees became bitter and divisive, starting with Labor MP Kelvin Davis ambushing the Prime Minister on his way into Parliament, heckling and sledging him.
Excuse me, Prime Minister, you've been gutless. You need to help the 501s.
Mr Davis, if you want to put yourself on the side of sex offenders, go ahead, my son, but we'll defend New Zealanders.
Aggression on both sides of the House, a fight over whether enough is being done to help the Kiwis in detention centres like Christmas Island.
It's not actually easy because these people, some of them are rapists, some of them are child molesters, and some of them are murderers. And these are the people that the Labor Party is saying are more important to support than New Zealanders who deserve protecting when they come back here.
The Kiwis are known as 501s, after Section 501, the hardline law forcing them out of Australia because of previous criminal convictions, detained while they are processed, although Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull promised they could get out and get back to New Zealand quickly.
Much more quickly.
Today, though, Key admitting that quickly could actually mean weeks.
It may be in the weeks. What the Labor Party is saying is, to hell with the rest of New Zealanders, these people should be put on a commercial aircraft and dispatched to New Zealand. Will you back the rapists?
Order! That is despicable. That's despicable.
Labor taking offence, and with the Speaker refusing to order Key to apologise, a mass walkout. Riots and chaos on Christmas Island, fury and rage in the Parliament.
Now, this Kelvin Davis incident with the Prime Minister happened right here where I am standing. It's very unusual. In fact, never heard of it before, never seen it before, where an MP actually accosts the Prime Minister as he comes through here. And to give you some insight as to how close he got, the Prime Minister's bodyguard actually had to physically brush Kelvin Davis away. Now, as for the politics of all this, John Key clearly banking that New Zealanders won't care, won't worry about these Kiwi criminals being involved in that riot over there, in Labor trying to make out that the Prime Minister has been too lackadaisical, lacks a moral compass in terms of standing up to Australia over this. Now, straight from the Prime Minister's office right now are some figures about those criminals that he was talking about, and I can tell you there are 22 murderers, Kiwi murderers on that deportation list. There are 34 people who have committed child sex offenders, and there are 16 rapists or sex offenders on that list. Now, all politics aside, this is a total mess because these guys are coming back to New Zealand. John Key's saying today that Australia wants to put them on chartered jets individually at Australia's cost and send them back here. So regardless of all the fighting in Parliament, the real problem is these psychos are on their way out here.
Patrick, thank you.